Can you speak Swahili?
No, definitely can't. I can't hold a conversation in Swahili. I definitely do want to learn Swahili, and I want my daughter to learn it.
Okay.
So the two main languages, English is going to be a default, but the two languages that I wanted to learn is Zulu and Swahili.
Not
and
French.
Then French, she can learn later, right? I feel like those are the two. It's the two languages that we identify with. So rather teach her. It's like your kid's not speaking Zulu and then you go and teach them French or Mandarin without them learning Zulu. I don't know if you have issues with that.
We'll debate it on another day because I don't agree with you. But I understand.
Yeah. So for me, the simple reason is I wanted to learn the languages that I identify with. I want to invest in her learning it because another thing is I have seen and I know personally people who grew up here. I know a girl she's from Botswana, but her mother lives here. Her mom's also from Botswana, but she lived her whole life here, and she never learned the languages. In fact, I'm thinking of two very, very powerful stories. One of them is in such deep regret for not learning the local languages, like deep, deep regret. So she's also not from South Africa. And then the other one has like uzuyak bora, the extent to which she doesn't bother. Like you get bored. And she knows Afrikaans, which makes it even worse. But anyways, it poses a lot of...
I can't laugh with you because I disagree with you. But
no, that's fine.
I'm supporting you where I can.
You definitely don't have to agree with me. There is something about watching a person in that situation try... Look, business language, sharp. You can learn your French, your English, etc., etc. Yeah. There's something about being able to navigate the streets, being able to catch a taxi, being able to ukhuluma nomama ekhoneni, right? And try to because those are the people who understand the secrets of the streets, right? For me, that's very meaningful. Also, language, being able to speak to a person in their language. Like I can't tell you the number of times I've seen people get into trouble emateksini just because they're not speaking Zulu, Sotho.
Zulu. You could have stopped there, Zulu.
Exactly.
I don't think the other guys will give you problems.
You'll
get trouble emateksini.
But that matters, right? Exactly. That matters because who navigates the streets? Labantu bamateksi. They are the ones. Yeah, well, I totally share that sentiment, by the way. Yeah, I totally. Well,
Amazulu adelelayo.
I come from a place where amateksi aphethe mandebele, so
now
not as much as here. Not as much as Amazulu. Definitely not as much as here.
Diplomacy, not as much as Amazulu.
You know what? I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think it's an area place. It's specifically...
It's a Zulu area place.
Egoli, it's a huge melting pot. People grew up, abomama bobasekteni, abokoko basekteni. So Delela just becomes a lot more accessible. Whereas back home ePetali, if you try to do that, the people you grew up around will call you out. Bakhona, bakbegile. And I'm not trying to say about taxi driver, but I mean, they've literally shut down iPetali to make sure that anyone who tries to travel out uses them. They force people into their taxis. So in that sense, bayadelela, right? Sure. They do have those tendencies, but all I'm saying is not as much as here.